the much anticipated matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Super Bowl 37.
They come to catch another shit. Cannons like the loaded, so it's time to flip the script. Cruising through the bay on that Buccaneer battleship, sold up, screaming out, so Buck what you heard. So Buck what you heard. So Buck what you heard. So Buck what you heard.
All right, welcome back to Buck What You Heard. My name is Gene. You can reach me at Buck What You Heard. You follow me, I will follow you back, I promise. And I'm joined tonight by my esteemed co-host, KB, Ken Barrett, not to be mistaken for Shaq Barrett. Glad to have you back, man. What's going on?
Not much, man. Last I I'm echoing. Like
You're echoing? Is it?
Yeah.
Folks, okay. Let's see. We'll work through it here and see if we can get it fixed. But that's one of the adventures of going live, my friends. One of the adventures. And hey, Daniel Barber, what's going on? Shout out to you. Buck Skull Gang in the house. What's going on? Oh, it's echoing. Let me see if I can fix that. Echoing. Echoing is the worst. How about now? Am I echoing now?
It wasn't you, it was me.
Oh, it was you?
Oh, I'm not echoing anymore. Let's go.
Okay.
There it is.
Huh?
I'm echoing.
Okay, hold on one second. I'm gonna try this again. All right, folks. Are you hearing an echo? If you are hearing an echo, please let me know.
Yeah, I don't think it's you. It's just me.
It's just you?
Yeah. Oh, wait, I don't hear it anymore. Let's go.
Okay. All right, let's see if this is working. Guys, am I echoing? Hopefully I'm not echoing right now because I'm excited to talk about your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, yeah, we are clean and clear. So let's get this party started. You have to be excited. Guys, Jay, what's going on? Jay from my man Jay from BucWhatYaHeard, one of the founding fathers of BucWhatYaHeard. Shout out to you. Stephen Carr, Daniel Williams, people are kind of getting in here. Donald's in here, Donald Syme. Guys, it's a time to be excited. I just went ahead and opened up the phone lines. I said to hell with it. Let's get everybody on here. Let's talk about this. This is your show. This is a time for you guys to use this platform to be excited or talk about whatever. For me, I've been waiting for this for a long time. I know you guys have been waiting for this for a long time, where the Bucs get a playoff game and the Bucs go out and take care of business. So, please feel free to call in 813-358-8154. KB, I want to hear from you, man. It's been forever for you with the Bucs in a playoff game. How are you feeling about this right now?
Dude, I'm super hyped. And in fact, all I kept seeing this past week was draft this, draft that. So if you follow me over on Twitter, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, guys. We're playing the fucking Saints to go to the NFC Championship. We lost to them twice. This should be our focus. We should all just be hyped that we get revenge. We can end Drew Brees' career.
That's right.
On Sunday. We can end it forever. All those years of getting shitted on by them.
That's right. Fuck the Saints. Gone. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I missed it. Did I miss mine?
Later, bitch, get fucked.
That's and every time we talk about the Saints,
Later, bitch, get fucked.
Because that's what I think of them. So there, you will hear that throughout the night when we're talking about the Saints.
Later, bitch, get fucked.
And that's just, how we feel about them. tonight, man, we're going to talk about this team in the playoffs, man. How excited? I mean, how are you feeling right now? I mean, just with everything that's happened throughout this year, 11 wins, you go in, you have a playoff game, you win your playoff game, and you're moving on to the next round, and you're facing a team that has just pretty much handled this team throughout the years. How you feeling?
I got nothing to lose. I'm hype. I'm hype as fuck. They're not going to get beat 38-3 again.
Oh,
that ain't happening.
Yeah, most definitely. And I'm just kind of going through here. Oh, we got a phone call. Hold on, let's see who this is. I think I know who this is. We'll see.
Probably a national championship guy.
No. T. Smitty's going to call in later on. Okay, you're live on Buck What You Heard. Who we talking with?
All right, you are talking to Daniel Williams.
Hey, what's going on,
Daniel?
man? How you doing?
All right, brother. Like I said, man, I feel good that we got my boy back, Devin White. You know, Todd Bowles.
Yep.
Let's play bump and run. Bump and run.
Yeah.
Let's keep these guys up close. We are not leaving no one to open.
No. You got to put it all on the field. You got to leave it all on the field, right?
Yeah. Yeah, right. We got to leave it all on the field because this is it. It's either we play hard or go home.
That's right.
This is it.
Yep.
Right. This is it. Like I said, Levante Davis, we got to pay him. Chris Godwin, we got to pay him. We cannot let these guys go nowhere.
Yeah.
They ain't going anywhere. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We got and Mike Evans. He is doing an excellent damn job. He's the next
legendary
Jackson to me.
You know, he just when you look back on Bucs wide receivers, and then you look at what Mike Evans has done. I mean, he's head and shoulders. I mean,
he's the best offensive player in this team's history. I'm just
yes, and Mr. Leftwich, hey, let's test that secondary.
Yeah,
because I've seen some things in that Chicago game.
Talk to me.
Talk to me. That is not gonna, that their secondary is a real suspect out there. Yeah. It is.
They do an awful lot of this.
CJ2J.
Running their mouth. Their mouth. Let's put let's put number 87 in front of my running back to stop 94 from coming around that corner.
Oh,
let's put him.
Tristan Wirfs is going to hold Cameron Jordan.
Yes.
I won't project the game because the Bucs have not lost a game where I haven't given a winner or score projection, so I'm not going to do that again this week.
Yeah, and I'm not.
But I can project Tristan Wirfs is going to shut down Jordan.
One thing. I believe that third time is a charm.
Yeah.
And I want Shaq Barrett on the right. I want JPP on the left. Hey, man, let's get after him.
That's right.
Let's get after him. We are not going to give him time enough to breathe.
Yeah.
And Michael Thomas, if he come across that middle linebacker, let's get it to him. Let's get it to him.
Yeah.
Let's get it to him.
Because you know he's coming.
Like we supposed to.
Because you know he's coming.
Yeah, and number 41, you come out that bike field. Hey man, y'all let's knock him back a couple of steps. Right? Come on, man. This is it right here. This is it. We haven't been where we wanted to go in 13 years.
100%.
Let's go and let's own the city. Let's host this in our neighborhood.
That's right.
Let's host this in our city. First time ever.
Yep.
Let's host this in our city. This is it, and I'm a diehard Bucs until the day I die.
That's right.
Area code 813.
813.
For life, bro. And it's like, right now, this is it. This is it. All this about Super Bowl, bus, or whatever. No. No, we got a lot of weapons.
Yeah.
A lot of them. And Antonio Brown, I will put him on a fly route against Jenkins on any given day.
Yep.
And I know he will catch the ball.
Yeah.
And my little friend Scotty Miller, I will let him go too. I'll let him go. And now that is a very exciting young man to me.
Yeah, and I think that I think Tom Brady likes what he can do as well.
Yes, and they are protecting Tom very good. They are.
Yeah,
they are. He only been down 3 times. Like I say, I will put Brock in front of Rojo just in case 94 come around that corner.
There you go.
Just in case the 94 want to come around that corner, I will put 87 right in front of Rojo.
Ready to go.
Yeah, because due to the fact is we got a rookie on that side, but he done been holding his own. You know, I take my hat off to the young brother.
Yeah, he's played. I mean, when you heard that he was drafted, what were your thoughts when you heard he was drafted, and then you look back on that and you look at where he is now? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Oh yeah, I was like, yeah, we got a young man up and coming. We do. And when I seen him stand up out that pool, I said, oh yeah. And I seen what he did against the Redskins. I said, oh yeah, we got him. I said, yeah, we got him.
Yeah.
You know, Chase Young want to call out Tom. Hey, call him out, but you will not get to him. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
But though, man, like I say, man, it's I hope Devin White have a hell of a game this coming Sunday.
They're going to need all hands on deck on this one here.
Yeah.
And like we were saying earlier, that you got to leave it all on the field. You can't go conservative in any way against this New Orleans Saints team. I really do believe that if Chicago had offensive weapons, I believe if everybody had been healthy, I believe they would have beat New Orleans last week.
But see, right, what they did, they got into the trash talking with New Orleans. See, we can't let their defensive players get in our head.
Yeah.
We got to come out here and damn it, we got to play football because to me, the third time is the charm.
Yeah.
The third time is the charm. We got to get him this time.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
He ready to retire. Let's get him this time.
That's right. Let's go ahead and open the door and send him on his way so he can go in and retire.
Yeah, right, because he came over here, hold us down to 3 damn points. There's no damn way all these goddamn weapons I got over here. No.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? I think the coaching staff has learned from this. And I don't know about you. Yeah. I don't know about you, but after the bye week, we saw a little bit more creativity out of the coaching staff, and we got to see more out of the weapons over these past 5 games.
Oh yeah, and right. Most definitely. Like I say, and the damn Philadelphia Eagles, leave Todd Bowles alone and go find y'all a coach. God damn it. And leave him alone and go find a coach.
Yeah, there you go. Go to the college. There are plenty of them in the colleges, right?
Yeah, tell me about it. Okay, Arthur Blake started fucking with my defensive coordinator first. He told him no. Now that they're Philadelphia Eagles, they done fired their coach. Come on, man. No, he is not going nowhere.
Yeah, I always believed, and I'm not trying to get off topic here. I always believed that Todd Bowles would stay with Tampa, and when Bruce Arians retired, that could potentially be the guy that would come in and replace Bruce Arians. But again, I don't know.
Yes, but right, I do I do believe that would happen because I'm quite sure that the owners of the Bucs, they would let Bo step up and be the next man as the head coach.
Yeah, there you go.
I really do. And it's about time that they recognize Rondé Barber as being a Hall of Famer.
Yep, you know
let him go join his brothers.
You know what?
Rondé Barber and John Lynch.
You know what makes me mad, and you just got me fired up again. Rondé Barber should have went in. When you look at his pedigree and what he's done, he should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. Should have been.
Yeah,
Simeon Rice.
He should have went in.
Simeon Rice should have been in.
And nobody have not even mentioned Simeon's name.
Yeah.
And that man was the best defensive end coming off that right side that I've seen in God knows how long.
And the thing was, he was playing at a high level coming out of Phoenix, from the Phoenix Cardinals, coming to Tampa. He was already playing at a high level. It wasn't like he was okay and then he came to Tampa and got good. He was good before he got here.
Oh yeah. He was a monster when he came here. He was, and like I say, they should have been recognized Barber right along with Sapp and Brooks.
Yeah, I mean,
but like I say, Rondé was the best man that ever did it.
Yeah, he was. And you look at his
cornerback position, 40 and 40, man. Nobody ain't done that,
and nobody still ain't done that yet.
Yeah, nobody haven't done that.
Yeah,
I say when that number 20 go up on that Rapture, nobody ain't gonna be able to top his record, and nobody haven't yet.
Yeah,
like
I'd retire that jersey too.
Yeah, right, and tell them nobody can wear it.
That's right.
Like, yeah, for real, nobody cannot weigh that. Like I say, man, we are going to conquer this because the third time is the charm, and we're gonna go and we're gonna clean up house.
There you go.
We are gonna clean up house, and look, like I say, Thomas come across there, and they look 87, Mr. Cook, secondary. Let's wake up.
Yeah,
let's wake up.
There you go.
Turbos, bump and run. If they come across that line after 5, we know we got to let them go.
That's right.
But we are not leaving these windows open. This can be our last game of the year.
That's right. And we don't want it to
everything tight. Yeah, we gonna play everything tight, bro.
There you go.
We got to.
Yeah.
Hey man, enough of love to y'all, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead on and get back to everybody else, but hey man, let's go Bucs.
I really appreciate you calling in and taking the time to chat with us here, man. Thank you so much. And please, call back in next week, man, and let us know your thoughts on the game, win or lose.
For sure.
All right.
I will.
All right. Appreciate you.
Man, I love y'all, brother. Yep.
Appreciate you. All right. That's what I'm talking about. KB, what are you thinking, man?
It's nice to just have the enthusiasm. The Bucs this time of year I'm like borderline watching football, like just having my computer up, probably watching film of the draft, like who can we look at? No.
Yeah, we're not even talking about that, man.
Fuck that shit. I don't want to talk about the draft for another month. If you want to come up on me Valentine's Day and talk about the draft, okay. That's fine.
I'd rather be talking about the XFL before the draft even, I'm just like, I'm enjoying this. Andy Finley, what's going on, man? Russell Weeks, if I haven't shouted you out, I apologize. Justin Batista, a converted Patriots fan, is converted over to the Tampa Bay Bucs. Welcome, brother. Welcome.
I have one cool thing I want to talk to you about real quick.
Okay. The floor is yours, my friend.
So, I don't know if you heard, but the Packers, who were without a left tackle, are going to be playing the Rams, who have a scary as hell defense. Yeah. If they somehow pull off that upset and the Bucs beat the Saints, guess where the NFC Championship game is?
Ray J.
Raymond fucking James.
That's right.
Raymond James, baby. We would
That's
host the
crazy.
NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl back to back.
The Bucs don't want to go nowhere. Stay home.
Win, baby, just win.
That's all. They control their destiny, and that's we've been saying that since after the bye week. That's kind of what we've been seeing after the bye week. It's been okay. All the Bucs have to do is go out and win. And the one thing that's been really frustrating me, and I've kind of limited my time on social media, is when people are like, "Oh, the Bucs didn't do this," or "The Bucs didn't do this." The one thing the Bucs have found a way to do this season that they have not done for 13 years is find a way to win fucking games. They found a way to win games. And that's what it's all about, that Tom Brady effect. We talk about Tom Brady when he first got here. And again, I apologize. I was wrong because I was being indifferent. Same with Ryan Suckup. Apologize to him, which I've been apologizing to him all week, all year actually. But ultimately, man, the Bucs have found a way to win, regardless of how bad their defenses look, regardless of how bad the receivers have dropped balls. The Bucs have found a way to win games, and that's what it comes down to. That's where the good teams get to advance, whereas the other teams are just stuck at home, looking at draft selections, like you were talking about. How many times over the past 13 years have the Bucs been in control of their own destiny and blown it?
Oh, sorry. I was going to put 0 as if they never really done it.
They haven't. It just hasn't happened. Rex Dillon, what's going on? Travis Bartell, Will the Brewer, my man. What's going on, Will? Again, this is a huge game. This is go home. If you don't win, you go home. This is what this is all about. We're in the playoffs. The Bucs came out and did what they needed to do. It wasn't a pretty game, but the Bucs still won. And that's all. That's what really matters right now, is that the Bucs won that game. So
all I heard the entire week is how the offense wasn't going to score and how the Washington football team was going to hold them to a reasonable number. And they haven't given up 30. I think they've only given up 30 once or twice this entire year.
Yeah.
The Bucs did it. They did it with ease.
Yeah.
They didn't need that much. Chris Godwin dropped 5 balls.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
But people don't understand. You've got 3 number 1 receivers on the field. You've got Mike Evans. You've got Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin dropping balls. Who picked up the slack? Antonio Brown.
Scotty Miller's not even seeing the field. He led this team in receiving yards halfway through the year.
And that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, there's just this offensive, the offensive end of the ball. They gotta unload both barrels, man. I mean, you gotta come with everything.
While we're on targets, though, what about the Rob Gronkowski? 0 catches, but he blew up the run game and he blew up the pass game
and he blew up Chase Daniels. Chase Young.
Oh yeah.
Chase Young.
It's all good.
I got Chase
Daniels. But like this,
QB's on the brain.
I mean, honestly, if he doesn't even catch a game this week, I won't be mad. Or catch a ball this week.
But that's the whole thing. We're in the playoffs. You're talking about the playoffs. As long as they're going out and winning games, that's what it all comes down to right there, is that they're going out and doing what they need to do.
Can break 4 for 80 yards. That
is huge.
Who are you going to stop?
Exactly. That is huge.
And when did Malcolm Jenkins become this stud? I've been seeing this all over the place that Jenkins is going to be on Godwin or AB. Didn't he get torched by us twice last year?
Yeah,
once last year, and then he gave up a bunch of penalty yards in week 1. When did and obviously week 9 our offense was off, but like when did Mike Jenkins become this bona fide stud? Like I get Marshawn Lattimore, like he's had an up and down year, but he's got the career and the success against the Bucs.
Against Mike Evans
hasn't done shit.
Yeah. So again, the Bucs can put it all together. The Bucs can put all this together and just change everything. And that would not surprise me if they're able to. Tom Brady is clicking. I think Byron Leftwich is figuring out motion. There's a lot of things. This is not the team right now. I'm going to say this. This is the team that this Bucs team is not the team that the Saints faced the last time. Not even close. I mean, if New Orleans is banking on this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team being the same as the team they faced before, wow, they will get shot. I promise you. Don't do that.
What would you say if Tom Brady ate a W at midfield after the game if we won?
Well,
Would it be cool to do it then?
no, it would. The whole eat a W thing is stupid. And, I was, I've been on board with Jameis Winston since the draft, but that whole eat a W thing, I kind of like.
Yeah, I was Deshaun Jackson in that one. I'm kind of like, but you see him in the background.
Oh, we got a caller. Let's see who we got. All right, you are live on Buck What You Heard. Who are we talking with?
Skull Gang in the house.
Skull Gang. Don't come with nothing crazy, bro. What's up, man?
Man, what's up, man? What you guys think of this week? Do you think the Bucs are still scared of the Saints? You think the Bucs have a little bit of a? You think the Bucs should be worried this weekend?
Dude, it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good game. I think honestly that the Bucs with what they're doing on offense, I think the Bucs should be just fine.
But the pressure, though, Alex Kappa's gone. That's a big blow. Alex Kappa, that was a big blow.
No, I think the Bucs will be fine, man. I really do. I think they're gonna. It's next man up. The Bucs don't have a choice. They got to play. You got to play next man up. And I honestly believe, with what we saw from Leonard Fournette, who surprised the hell out of me, just the way he ran.
He's on his own. Why is he not playing?
He's got a quad injury. He's got a quad injury.
Is he going to play this week? Do we know?
I don't know. I think he did practice, didn't he? Okay. So he's still questionable. With still up in the air. We
need him though. We need him. If we don't have him, we're in school.
Is Shady? I know he was like sick.
Yeah, he's full back. He's full back.
Okay. So yeah. So again, you got to work with the weapons you got, man. And I really do believe that the Bucs have more weapons than most teams. I can't. Yeah.
I got a question for you. Do you think the Saints are just better than us, or we just not mental for them? Are we scared of the Saints, or the Saints not mental for us?
No.
We saw what happened the first two games.
No. This is a totally different team. Have you been listening to me, man? You've been listening to me.
Do you think Tom Brady is scared of anyone or anything?
Tom Brady, trust me, this is going to be a good game, and it's not going to be coached like the last game where you only saw 5 runs. There won't be none of that. This is a different game. This is the playoffs. What you got to keep in mind, my man, Skull Gang, is we're in the playoffs, and what you saw regular season, that was regular season, and you've teams turn it on. Some teams turn it on. Some people can't. But when you look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and who they have, I mean, you got Tom Brady under center, and you look at his record in the playoffs. I'm good with. I'm not worried about that team. I know it's going to be a close game.
I have a question for that. We barely beat the Washington football team, a 7-9 Washington football team. Does that scare you? We barely beat the Washington.
It's the playoffs, though. These teams are they're going to play tough. It's gonna. These are not going to be like easy blowout. If you're thinking this is going to be like the Carolina Panthers or something like that.
The Browns destroyed the Steelers.
Exactly, and they weren't supposed to. The Steelers were favored to win that game. That's what I'm saying. This is the playoffs, and it's who wants it more.
Yeah. Would it be fans for that game this week in New Orleans? Would it be fans there?
What is the percentage of fans there for New
Probably
Orleans?
just what they have been doing. It's probably just a small amount.
Yeah, it's going to be a small amount. It won't be like Dallas.
It's not going to be 0. Yeah,
it's not going to be 0. There will be some fans there, but there won't be a lot of fans there.
3,000 fans from what I'm reading.
3,000.
Crowd noise. Okay.
Yep. They're going to do the Atlanta Falcons and pump that crowd noise in, and that's what it's all about. So let me get your final thoughts, man, before I get you out of here. And we got some other callers trying to call in.
I think it could be a shootout. It could be a low-scoring game. I'm worried about the Bucs defense. I wonder. I mean, the penalties, we can't win games off of penalties.
Yeah.
And there's turnovers.
Yep.
Turnovers we should have got.
Yep.
Maybe 20.
Tom Brady ain't throwing those 3 interceptions again. I can tell you.
No.
Those are
Yeah,
ugly.
we're going on record saying that's. I mean, he's been taking care of the ball this since the bye. He's really been taking care of the ball. So
The Saints defense, the Saints front seven, the Saints defense is better, more scary than the Washington defense. Which defense was more scary?
Yes, they are more scary. I will admit that, but I mean, if any, like, it's a case by case basis with all of these teams. Like, so much stuff is going on around this time. Like the Bucs, Bruce Arians was on the Dan Patrick show today, and the whole Taylor Heineke thing. He's like, we didn't even watch his college tape. We just saw the limited games that he's shown in the NFL. That's the only games we watched on him, and they built a game plan around that, which is not that many. Drew Brees, there's enough games of him, especially against the Bucs, to last a lifetime. So if they're not prepared for this game, they don't deserve to win.
Absolutely. And like I said, man, I mean, this is not the same Bucs team.
35.
This is not the same Bucs team that you saw in that blowout game, the last game they played. This is not the same team.
Yeah, week 9. The Bucs 35, they think 28 or 31.
Okay.
I don't know what you guys think.
I'm not picking any.
I'm not picking shit. No,
exactly. Last time I picked a score, the Bucs got destroyed. So no.
The last games, 2 games I picked were the Rams and Saints back to back, and I told myself not again.
Yeah. No, that's okay. Skull Gang, my man. Huh?
Is Devin White going to play this week?
Yes, sir. Front and center, buddy. You better believe
he's
it.
Pissed off, let me tell you.
This is the guy you need him.
Now Kevin Minter's out. His replacement is gone.
He's actually not out. I've learned this because if he was positive, Levante and all the other linebackers would have gone into the protocol. He's probably close distance to someone or someone near him, like a family member or something, got it. So he might not even be positive.
Yeah.
So he could still play this weekend.
We're going to see, man.
I have a question for you. Do you think that's fake COVID-19 tests? Do you think that's fake, or you guys think that's real? Because I heard a lot of people say it could be fake COVID-19 tests.
Oh, you mean like false positives? You're talking about false positives?
Yes. It happens all the time.
You think the NFL doing it on purpose? You think?
No, dude, no. As much as I distrust the NFL about things, this is, when you're playing with people's health, that's something I don't think that they would mess around with, and I don't think that they would go that far to do something.
Especially after the concussion scares, they don't want to pay up anything to anyone ever again.
Yeah, did you see the amount of money they've had to pay out behind that?
Still paying it.
Still paying.
Okay, I understand. That's what I was wondering because crazy logic.
Yeah, man.
I've been hearing things fans all week long. We're gonna go 3-0 against the Bucs. Been hearing every day, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, and talking about shit about the Bucs
because they're annoying,
hey, dude. The Bucs just gotta, and that's like me right now. I'm just like I channel all that stuff out, man, and I'm just like focused on this team has won a playoff game. We're getting ready. We're getting wound up and getting ready for this game this weekend, man. And that's kind of what we're talking about, getting ready for this game, because the Bucs have a chance to do something very special. And, they got to be focused. Us as fans, we got to be supporting this team, win or lose, and getting ready for this game. You know what I mean?
If we lose this week, we'd be okay because it's always next year.
Well, let's not talk.
No. Call us on Monday if that's the case.
Yeah, that game. I think that game that the Bucs played on one Saturday or Sunday, whenever it was, they should have won that. If it would have happened, it would have happened there. I strongly believe that this team is prepared. They will be prepared for the Saints. This will not resemble that game that you last game you saw.
Hey, did you hear about that couple days ago? Did you see about that quarterback named Johnson? I heard he can be like Taysom Hill this week. And did you hear about that? His name is Johnson. I never heard
Taysom Hill didn't practice today, but we don't know if
Is he in concussion protocol?
No, it's a knee, I believe.
Oh, knee injury? No.
Will James Winston play? Take his spot then?
No. You're talking about two totally different positions. Taysom Hill is a offensive weapon. Jameis Winston is a quarterback. So it's the huge difference there.
You never know. He could try that.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, give us a call next week, man. And we got your predictions, and look forward to hearing from you again.
Okay, I will, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, man.
To these Saints fans that have been talking shit on Twitter, I just want to throw something out there. Oh, we barely beat the Washington football team. Blah 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 blah. Guess who they lost a couple weeks ago to? The Eagles. You know who just beat the Eagles 2 weeks ago? The Washington football team. It's the NFL, man.
Let me see if I can simplify this here. You've got this squad that's been going to the playoffs. They went to 4 straight playoffs. They've been winning. They've got this high winning percentage. And how many Super Bowl trophies do they have in their case? How many do the Bucs have in their case? And that's all. That's what you see. That's what you think about right there. When you take a step back and look at the whole picture, I mean, ultimately it's about getting to the Super Bowl. And when I look at what the Saints have done and the times that I had opportunities to go to the Super Bowl and haven't done it, and then I look at what the Bucs have done and look at where the Bucs are right now. I mean, this would be sweet poetic justice if the Bucs go out and beat the Saints this week. I mean, it would just make things great.
And the Saints around this time in the playoffs each year, they had the pass interference against the Rams. They had the Kyle Rudolph touchdown to walk off. They had the miracle in Minneapolis.
The Minneapolis miracle was the best.
Yeah, why don't we just make it a 4th in a row? Let's just kick them out that way.
There you go. And we are joined by my esteemed friend here, T. Smitty. T. Smitty's on here to gloat about the Alabama Crimson Tide before we talk about the Bucs. Am I right?
Hello?
Oh, this isn't T. Smitty. Oh, my bad. T. Smitty. Oh, my bad, man. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I was ready for him to yell.
I thought this was T. Smith. I thought it was somebody else because we were going to roast his ass. But what's going on, man? How you doing?
We almost sounded like a little bit.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good. I'm going to be short. I just wanted to see what you all thought about Chris Godwin, because I calculated he could have had 150 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns easily. But I just wanted to. I don't know if it was just the playoff jitters or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But I was just saying that if we focus on him again, because we already know Mike Evans may be double covered or like spied on or whatnot, but just you think he's going to have a bounce back game? He did have a good game with those drops. He had like 5 or 6 drops, and it was pretty bad. I was like,
the one
I
thing,
seen him drop the ball.
That's an interesting point you bring up. I'll say this: when Chris Godwin we saw him drop passes, Antonio Brown was there to pick up the slack. And you look at the yards after catch that man got. Mike Evans did his thing, and I just believe there's enough weapons. I mean, you could spread the wealth, and the Bucs were able to do that. So I think this was a one-off. I've never seen Chris Godwin play like that. I think, getting that one playoff game under his belt, I don't expect to see that this game. I think that you will see a different Chris Godwin out there.
Okay, that's what I wanted just to ask about. I just want to see what you all discuss about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll call next week.
All right, appreciate you. What is your any score predictions or anything like that before I let you go?
28-21.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, who?
You don't have to give. Listen, we're not going to jinx it. We're not going to jinx it here.
Okay.
I'm not going to put you on the spot this time. We'll talk next week. We'll discuss win or lose. We'll be discussing this game. So I do hope to hear from you next week.
All right, sounds good.
All right, my friend. Thank you so much. All right, and so that's an interesting point there about Chris Godwin. I did not. Somebody was talking about the press conference. Oh, Russell Weeks was talking about the press conference. I did not get to see that, but I can tell you, when you look at Chris Godwin doesn't have multiple games in a row where he's got multiple drops like that. I just think that it was he was trying to help his team win, and it started getting in his head, and that's what it was. That's all.
Yeah,
it was.
it's concentration. The dude has the same amount of drops in the past like 2 seasons than what he had last week.
Yeah.
Like,
So I mean, that should just tell you everything you need to know. I'm good with it, and I think he's going to be just fine. Like I said, you've got 3 number 1 receivers on the field when you've got Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin, and Mike Evans. I mean, that's just crazy. And I know teams that wish they had one. I mean, look at the Chicago Bears. You got what, Allen Robinson, and that's it. Could you imagine if they had a number 1 and number 2 receiver legit? Well,
Anthony Miller got kicked out in the game, and I mean, I love Anthony Miller.
Yeah, but that little midget. What's the guy with the hyphenated divorce?
Gardner Johnson.
Yeah,
whatever.
Gardner Minshew.
C.J. Gardner Johnson Jr.
Yeah, Minshew. Yeah, that guy. Gardner Minshew Johnson Gardner. That guy. You can't let that guy get in your head. I mean, I know
apparently he's good at it. And he's got the Bears number though. He's got 2 Bears receivers picked out this year.
I think he's trying to go for a record here, but again, I think the Bucs are going to be just fine. They didn't have that kind of problem, with him, that last game, but I think that this is going to be a closer game. You never know. He may try to pull out all the stops. Will the Brewer, yeah, Godwin is not like past kickers. He'll bounce back. There you go.
Speaking of kickers, when was the last time Suck Up truly missed? Because we got to kick Joe Haig off the block unit. He's given up 2 kick blocks this year. Get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Put in Haig or I don't know someone other than or excuse me, not Haig.
Those weren't those blocks. I mean, because those count as misses against him. They need to fix the stats where it counts against whoever offensive lineman gave up their stuff. So,
or just not count as a kick missed, like on their sheets.
It should be counted as a block and not a kick miss.
Block, exactly, 100%. So a kicker could have X amount of blocks. So that if a kicker has 6 in a year, okay, maybe the kicker's the problem.
Yeah.
If it's 1 or 2, it shouldn't count against their kick percentage.
Yeah. There you go. And Russell Weeks was saying, Brady told him he got your back. Mike Evans was also asked about Godwin's drops, and he said he only sees his huge catches. Man, that's how I feel about it. I mean, it isn't like this guy goes out and just drops balls all the time. He wouldn't have gotten to where he is if he were continuously dropping balls. There's no way. I mean, people need to, I guess people are looking for that certain narrative and it's this or it's this. I don't want, like I said, you will hear me say this. I will say this ad nauseum. I don't watch NFL Network. I don't watch ESPN. I don't watch CBS Sports. I don't watch Fox Sports. I'm kind of forced to watch the pregame shows and all that other crap. But other than that, I won't watch a postgame show. I won't go out and watch highlights on ESPN or anything like that. I'd rather listen to a podcast. I'd rather listen to local sports media. But what I've gathered, just in this game is that, Chris Godwin wasn't happy with his performance, and we expect to see better from him this next game.
Yeah, and going down to even the defense at this point, I know you don't watch the shows, and I really don't either. But when I've been watching film lately, I've had it on as background noise, and it's out there that the Bucs need to play man defense. ESPN's all over it, NFL Network's all over it. So like if we come out and start playing zone and Drew Brees is picking us apart, we're going to be a laughing stock for the next 6 months.
Have you noticed the teams that played zone got shredded?
As the Bears. Bruce Arians in his press conference yesterday comes out and says, yeah, the Bears defense was doing all right till they started playing zone. I'm like,
well,
you fucking better not play zone.
You better look in the damn mirror.
Mix it in, sure, but like don't play it predominantly.
Yeah, you better look in the mirror. Trust me.
Yeah, because we'll come after you, all of us.
That's right. $1 ain't far to hit. Ain't hard to get.
Nope.
So let's see here. My worries come down to 2 things: Stinnie replacing Kappa and the secondary.
Valid concerns.
Valid concerns. It can't be any worse than Ted Larson.
But what I am confident in, though, is Carlton Davis against Mike Thomas.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's going to go 2 for 14 like he did in week 1, but I think that he's going to hold him to a respectable number, like 5 for 60 or something.
The Bucs have to find a way to neutralize Taysom Hill if he's on the field. They have to neutralize him. He has to be a non-factor. He just does.
Well, he's the short yardage and goal line QB essentially.
Yeah. And he's been roasting the Bucs.
But he's also had a lot of turnovers this year. So Levante David all need to punch it out.
Yeah, exactly. He's just one of those guys. He annoys the shit out of me because when you see him on the field, you're like, okay, we need to account for this guy. And the next thing you know, he's got 15 yards, 10 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards. You got to account for him, and you need to take him and find a way to get him as a factor out of the game. And then that smug ass smile that he has with all 8,400 of his teeth out there, and he's smiling and he's kind of walking up to the sidelines after he's done gouge a team. Cannot stand that guy. I mean, I know a lot of people hate Drew Brees, but for me, it's Taysom Hill. And when he got lit up, when Chicago lit his ass up, that's what teams need to be doing.
Yeah. No, my only fear is Kamara, just not even in the running game, in the passing game, because what is the thing the Bucs do? We give up yak on short plays.
True
so
story.
Like Kamara gets those 2, 3, 4 extra yards. 2nd and 5 turns into 2nd and 1, and you're playing from behind at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. So we just kind of have to wait and see what happens, man. But this is gonna be a good game. I promise you.
I want a Brady Fitzmagic game. That's what I want. I want a 51-48 final score. That's what I fucking want. Go take it to him.
That's what we need to see. I'm looking at this. Yeah, and Cam Jordan. Yeah, you know what? I'm not. You guys, I know you guys are going to think I'm nuts about this. Cam Jordan doesn't bother me. Cam Jordan does not. Cam Jordan and his big mouth, they don't bother me because realistically, Cam Jordan could have been a Buccaneer. If the Bucs had not gone out and got Adrian Claiborne, Cam Jordan could have easily been a Buccaneer. True story.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm not even worried about Cam Jordan. I'm worried about Trey Hendrickson, but he's got a neck injury and he didn't practice today.
Yeah. What is that other guy that looks like Fabio with the blonde hair?
Anzalone.
Yeah, Jabroni. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Hey, he's replaced Quan, and to me, he's played better defense than Quan, but don't tell anyone.
Wait a minute. Quan got replaced again?
No, Quan's hurt.
Oh,
he's out for the year. Yeah,
Where was I?
3 weeks ago, we talked about this.
We did?
Yeah.
I was probably drunk. We talked.
I think it was an ACL, but don't hold me to it. Hold on, I'm looking this.
Yeah, let's look that up. Let's get this information for me because
tore his Achilles. It was his Achilles. Yeah,
Jesus Christ,
it was against the 49ers, I believe, a couple weeks back.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah, it was. He had like 4 tackles to start the game, and then he got hurt.
Dang. No wonder I ain't been seeing nobody celebrating out there. Yeah. Is what it is. Yep. I'm sick of Cam Jordan on TV. Oh, Roy's running that.
Well, like he hasn't even done anything against us. He got 1 pressure week 9. That's literally been it. He hasn't done anything else.
Yeah. Again, the guy talks, and this is when the Bucs need to go up and shut them the hell up. Shut the whole team up. Make them watch the Bucs the next week after this game. Make them have to watch us. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah, and let Drew Brees retire.
Yeah,
I don't want to see him anymore.
Because I'm telling you what, worse, and here, just like this. What do you say? Cy Robbie said, stop him, the Bucs win. Russell Weeks was saying, worse is own Jordan. Pretty much. So
yeah, he hit John Brady's arm on 1 pass in week 9. That's literally been it. Trey Hendrickson is the main guy who's beat Donovan Smith like a drum and got to the quarterback. He's got like 5 sacks against the Bucs alone this year. He's got like 12 on the year.
Come on, Jay, man. Jay McElroy, cut me some slack here, man. Cut me some slack, okay? Can you do that? Jay, can you do that?
Now I give him shit.
Wait till we get off here. I'm going to blow his messenger up. Trust me. He's going to be hearing from me.
He's gonna send you Quan Alexander highlights. 2-minute long video.
Quan Alexander celebrations. There you go. Oh man, I hate we missed a call. Or is this kind of my fault? I wonder, can we call him back? Should we call him back?
Call him
Let's
back.
call him back. Whoever this is, whoever this is that called in, we're calling you back.
Oh, Teron Armstead didn't practice today with an elbow. That's big.
Ringing. Let's see who we got. Hopefully somebody will answer.
Hello?
Hey, this is Gene and Buck. What you heard?
What's going on? This is Josh Allen, Josh McCall from the Audible Bucs Report. What's going
What's
on?
going on, man? How you doing, Josh?
Nothing, just watching the show and just I'm amped up for this matchup. I don't think they lose. I think they get the better of this third time in a row. It comes down to a lot of different variables, as we know. Just insight on what you guys think is going to happen with this offensive guard position. I know Aaron Stinney will be making his first start. They obviously signed in the process of signing Warford to come back. Do you think that Stinney can hold up? I have some questions against that interior defensive pressure that the Saints can bring. I just was wondering your thoughts. I don't know if I missed it earlier in the show, but kind of bring that up and talk about that.
Yeah, man. Again, there's so many. I'm not familiar with him, and I'm going to be very honest. I'm not familiar with him, and I believe that that this team, they have to find a way to scheme around that. It can't be worse than Ted Larson, can it? Or can it?
I don't think so. I mean, if it was Ted Larson, he would be starting right now. But I mean, I know Bruce Arians has a lot of confidence in him, but he's not going to come out here and say, "Yeah, well, he sucks," but he's the only guy we got.
Yeah,
so I think the signing, the bringing of Wolford, kind of just hits home that we got to do what they got to do this week, but they might not be 100% comfortable with it because you got to. I'll talk about stopping Cam Jordan, and I think you can do that. Donovan Smith has been playing at a very high level. We don't need to mention Trisha Wirfs.
Yeah.
If that starts to struggle, you have some good blocking tight ends in Gronk and Anthony O'Clair who can help you on the outside. My concern is the inside. You definitely want to make sure you have Shady available because he's the best pass blocking running back on the team. That's not saying much. But
yeah.
If you need someone to come in there and be able to chip at those guys coming up the middle, Marquette's been on an all-pro trajectory. If he didn't get hurt, and Ryan Jensen's a straight-up animal, but that's the biggest question mark and the biggest spot I'm looking at on this team is how does Stinney step up and how they deal with the interior pressure, because across the field I think it's good matchups, and I think that this team is very prideful. They're not going to want to go out there. They have a chip on their shoulder. We're not going to lose. Whereas the Saints, they don't have that extra motivation to beat the Bucs. It's not like, we're going to beat the Bucs. We'll beat them 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, the Bucs have the extra motivation and chip. And I think the way the offense especially has come on and getting a guy like Devin White back who can play sideline to sideline, and knowing what you did in that first game to a Kamara and to a Michael Thomas, you can slow them, you can stop them, and all just not diverting too much away from it. The one guy you really got to look at on that Saints offense is Jared Cook, who's featured both times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another injury on the injury report too.
So, Joshua, I have to ask you on the other side of the ball. Is there anybody that is of concern to you? Because I look at Alvin Kamara, and I think the Bucs normally do pretty good against Kamara. As far as running the ball.
Yeah, I mean, you've shown the ability to shut him down, though. That first game, you kind of took him completely out of it. He got his garbage. He got his touchdowns. Not going to take that away from him. And that big garbage time pass from Taysom Hill at the end of the game. But you kept them under 100 yards all-purpose that game.
Yeah.
The second game was obviously a different scenario. And I think that was kind of.
I have to ask you I'm going to jump in real quick. Did you think there was a lot more problems with coaching, or was that execution, or was that a mix of both in that game, that last game?
It was definitely a mix of both. I mean, obviously, coaching, you can't get away from the run that quickly and just abandon all hopes of it. I don't care how much you're down, especially when this offense is, works the best when you have play action and motion. And they didn't really do any of that in that game. And before you know it, the execution on the offensive side, players not being in the right spot, players dropping balls and not being able to get a first down.
Right.
That definitely played a huge part of it. But the coaching has come around. I mean, I don't know if you guys watched the Tom Brady mic'd up that the Tampa Bay Bucs put out, but he goes over to Byron Leftwich at one point, and Byron's like, "What do you want to do?" He goes, "Whatever you want to do. You're hot, baby. You call it." And that gave me a sense of relief that, okay, Brady and Leftwich are on the same page. And it's not so much everyone wants to know who's calling the offense, who's calling the plays. Is it Brady? Is it Belichick? Is it Arians? Whose offense is it? Well, it looks like it's a clear collaboration.
Yeah.
And when Byron Leftwich is hot like he was last week, you kind of let him call the plays, and Tom Brady's going to go out there because he's got full confidence in everyone on this roster now. I mean, it's took the entire season. And I preached at the beginning of the season that week 13 bye week was just immense for this team to be able to get healthy, look back, self-scout, look at their mistakes, and kind of get better from it. And you've seen that. It's ever since the offense has been on fire.
Yeah, to your point, losing is also sometimes good too. Going into that bye week, playing those teams and really seeing what you're doing wrong and then getting the chance to adjust it. So that way you get that second time around with all of these good teams, you're going to be better prepared and you're not going to make your own mistakes, which we've seen that too many times this year when the Bucs have lost. A lot of it's because of their own problems, their miscommunications, their bad play calling, putting players in a bad position. And we've seen that kind of turn. Players, to me, the past couple of weeks when we've had a couple bad drives, especially defensively, it's been the players that are the ones who are messing it up rather than the coaches.
Yeah.
Which that tells you there's at least been some progress there.
Yeah, and you are seeing that marriage between Bruce Arians, Byron Leftwich, and Tom Brady. It's not just one guy. It's all of them are coming together and making this work. And I think that is going to be huge, especially against this New Orleans Saints team, who, like I said, this is not the same team you saw going up against the New Orleans Saints earlier in the season. This is just not that team.
Yeah, and to speak further on those losses that you had, I mean, you lost less than 3 points to, the Bears, the Saints,
and then one
and the Chiefs. I mean not the Saints,
the Rams.
The Rams. So, those losses were winnable games too. And the only real game that kind of got out of hand were those two Saints games. So you really have to go back, look at what you did well, look at where you can exploit them. And I think that's going to be a huge part of the game plan. It's okay. Let's look back to week 1, how we shut down this team. Obviously, you had Vita Vea, which is a huge handicap against the run game, but I think they'll go back to it. They'll improve on what's been working for them. It looks like you're going to pretty much have everyone ready to play besides Alex Kappa.
Yeah.
So,
what I found interesting though is Tampa has done a very good job handling the run without Vita Vea. I mean, it's not the same. I'm not comparing this team to a Vita Vea team. However, I will say that this team has done very well handling these running backs. Whereas in previous years, you could go back even 3-4 years. I can go back 4 years. The Bucs have had problems handling the run. And what we're seeing now is where they're consistently giving teams problems trying to run the ball.
Yeah, I think they only had one 100-yard rusher the entire season, and that was Dalvin Cook, and he had like 102.
Yeah.
So I mean, they've still been shutting down individual rushers and rushers as a team.
Yeah.
So the defense is it's more the secondary play. We need Carlton Davis to be the Carlton Davis we know, who's shut down Michael Thomas, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins. Can he come out and be that guy after dealing with that nagging groin injury? Can he be that player? And if he can be that player, the focus shifts onto the defense, stopping Kamara, your linebackers, making sure he doesn't get too many yards outside in the flat, and really kind of spying Taysom Hill, and then you got to shut down Jared Cook, because that's the guy who beat you real bad in the first game. You left them uncovered a lot of the times. And,
Yeah.
This Saints team doesn't, it's got elite weapons in a Thomas and Kamara. It doesn't have a plethora of weapons like this Buccaneers team. So you can shut down the main guys and hold the other guys. I don't want to say bend but don't break, but I mean, this is a high-scoring Saints team. So if you can keep them from getting in the end zone and make them settle for field goals by not giving everything up behind you, I think that's one of the keys to this game is, bend, don't break, make them settle for field goals, get out to a fast start, and just play your style of game that's helped you the last 5 weeks of the season.
Yeah, most definitely. Hey, Josh, any final thoughts before I let you go, man? Thank you for calling in, man. Hopefully you can call in again.
Yeah, absolutely, man. No, I'm just, excited for this game. The Bucs, they're looking real good, and I think that I think the Rams go up there and beat the Packers. I just like the way defensively and how creative they are on defense, how they match up with that team. You can take Jalen Ramsey out and take Devontae Adams out. Aaron Donald and that defensive line can slow the run game and get to Aaron Rodgers. I think they have a really good shot at winning that game, which, if the Bucs win, would set up back-to-back, hopefully, home games in Tampa Bay with the NFC Championship and the Super Bowl. Something that's never been done before. So,
have you heard
this weekend?
Have you heard how Aaron Donald is Aaron Donald healthy, or I know with that injury he had, he's ready? He's all ready for this weekend.
Sean McVay said he's a Terminator. He's going to be ready to go. He's going to get in there. I don't think anything would slow him down, especially in a year where there's so much parity. There's no real clear-cut top of the AFC, top of the NFC.
Mm-mm.
Like, you're like, okay, this team's going to the Super Bowl. I mean, you can crown the Chiefs, but they've looked very beatable. They beat the whole NFC South by only 3 points, and we're talking about the Falcons. We're talking about the Panthers here, too.
Yeah.
So, plus, they lost to the Raiders. They almost lost second and third string quarterbacks to the Patriots. They almost lost to multiple teams, and it almost doesn't count, but they've looked like a very beatable team. That defense isn't what it was. So I don't think there's a clear-cut, number one consensus team. Hopefully the Bucs can make that apparent this weekend.
Yeah.
But I think that every team is going to be getting up because they know this year more so than any other year, there's a real chance that anyone could go out there and win it.
Yep.
Especially the teams that are left.
Most
so I
definitely.
think Aaron Donald will be good to go.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right. That was Joshua Cole Allen of Bucs Report. Man, really, really knowledgeable guy. I enjoy talking with him. I will say this about the secondary. Take care of your assignment. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. Play in your assignment. Take care of your business. Don't get caught up. We've seen a couple of plays, especially in that Washington game, where cornerbacks are out of position or they're running, they're in a place where they're not really supposed to be, I guess is the best way to put it. And we've seen that a lot. And they're just where they're moving away from is leaving a void that allows the quarterback to come in and just drop the ball where he needs to. So whatever your assignment is, take care of your assignment. Don't worry about what the other guy is doing. At the end of the day, if you're doing what you need to do, everything should work out.
The two best coaches of all time, Nick Saban and Bill Belichick, live by one motto: do your job.
Do your job. And that's what it all comes down to, my friend. So any final thoughts before I let you go? And I think we're going to jump off of here. I can't believe it's been an hour and 3 minutes.
It goes by so quick.
It does, man, when you're talking football and enjoying yourself, entertainment, so on and so on.
Yeah, no, my final thoughts. I want a Bucs win more than anything. I'm probably not going to sleep Sunday night. I hate that they gave us night games just because I get too hype up, and there's no way I'm going to sleep, win or lose. So just give me a hell of a game, whether it's win or lose. I want something to be memorable. I want something to either go into next week or next year thinking very positively about this team. I don't think they're going to fall apart like week 9, but I mean, it's the NFL. The Bucs got to come ready to play. They're going into New Orleans. There's going to be a small crowd there. They're going to be loud. They're going to pump in that noise. They better be ready. Yeah,
that's all I have to say, man. And please, just the Bucs. If their Bucs are going to win any game this season, it's got to be now. It's got to be now. One final question just kind of popped in my head. I know if you remember, the Philadelphia Eagles had the Bucs number, and they were winning games. And when it came right down to it, and the Bucs needed to go out and win a game, if there was any game they needed to win, it was that NFC Championship game in the dump against the Philadelphia Eagles, the team that has had their number over the past few seasons. And the Bucs went out and did what they needed to do. The rest is history, basically. If the Bucs could pull off that win on Sunday, would this compare to a game like that?
Compare, yes. Be better than it, no. Because one's to get to the Super Bowl and the other one's just to get to essentially the semifinals.
Yeah. Okay.
And one literally closed the stadium. How fucking cool is that?
Well, one could be sending a guy into retirement too, though, if you think
that's what I'm saying. I think it's comparable, but I think the Eagles win in general, win or lose, or win. If we win on Sunday, I still think the Eagles win. Overall is bigger scope because also we lost to the Eagles 3 or 4 times, I believe, in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah,
like that's different than losing 2 games to a team in the season.
But the Bucs have under Bruce Arians, the Bucs have never beaten the Saints.
Yep, 0-4.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. And Will the Brewer, there you go. I know you drink local, man. Thank you. Shout out to you for repping the Tampa area with Cigar City. I wish I could, but
I tried when I went to the Lightning or the Raptors game. The Cigar City right next to the stadium was closed. Me and my dad were so sad. We didn't know that
they shut down, closed.
I don't know. They weren't open for the game.
Oh.
It was like
this whole COVID
Wednesday night
really pisses me off, man.
I mean, I was speaking of Amalie, I guess the Lightning game is apparently on right now.
Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get through the rest of these here. There's another chat here. Will the Brewer. Hey, Will, can I get you to call in? Why don't you call in next week, man, and chop it up with us a little bit? My guy, Will the Brewer. You're always appreciated on here, man. But I do want to shout out Bucs Report. Thank you, Bucs Report, for all you do, man, giving us the platform to talk about football and do the things that we love to do, myself and KB included. And we do appreciate you, 320 Solar, the Deck Bar and Grill, and some of the other great people that
Smack Apparel, Robbie, shouts out.
Yeah, shout out to Robbie, my guy, our guy, the guy that be dropping the shirts. You know what? I wear that Brady Bucs shirt.
Yeah,
everybody loves. Nice. Yeah, everybody loves that shirt because it's hilarious. Destiny's calling, and that's what it is. But anyway, guys, let's get back to. I'll let you get back to whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for checking us out. Go Lightning. Lightning are playing right now. I'll probably get up there and switch over the game, and that's pretty much it for us. And we are out of here.
Yeah, they're raising a banner. We're gonna raise a banner.
We need that banner. We need that banner.
It couldn't catch another ship, yeah. And it's like a load of so